Welcome to Science Store online classes.
Don't forget to like our video and subscribe our YouTube channel for all the updates.
Hello students, good morning. Welcome back to Crash King online class. In today's session, we'll continue the problems related to sets. Okay. So next, in the last session, we have discussed about what you mean by empty set as well as what you mean by finite set and infinite set, isn't it? So in today's session, we'll solve the problems related to empty set, finite set and infinite set. Okay. So I'll consider one problem. Which of the followings are example for null set? Which of the followings are example for null set? Okay. So now the first problem I'll consider set of odd natural numbers divisible by divisible by 2. Okay, so I'll consider it as set A. Okay, so your set A is nothing but set of odd natural numbers divisible by 2. Okay, so you have to state whether the given set is empty set. Okay, null set is nothing but empty set. Okay, empty set or not. Okay. Odd natural numbers, okay, you might have know which are the odd natural numbers. We know that 1, 3, 5, 7 and so on, isn't it? So these are odd natural numbers, isn't it? But whether these odd numbers are divisible by 2, no, isn't it? These odd numbers are not divisible by 2. Okay. So therefore, a set of odd natural numbers divisible by 2 is empty set, isn't it? So therefore, set A equal to empty set, isn't it? Therefore, the given set A equal to empty set. Okay. So therefore, the first one is an example for empty set. Understood now? Okay. So next we'll move towards the second question. Okay. So second question, set B equal to set of even prime numbers. Set of even prime numbers. Okay. So can you find a even prime number? Yes, there is a one and only one even prime number, that is 2, isn't it? So therefore, set B is equal to 2, isn't it? Okay, this set B contains only one element, that is 2. Okay, so therefore, can you say this set B is an example for null set? No, isn't it? This is not an example for null set because your set contains one element, isn't it? That is 2, isn't it? So since the set contains one element, the given set is not an example for null set. Understood? No? Null set means it should not contain any element like your previous, okay, like your previous problem. Okay, yes. So therefore, the second one is not an example for a null set. Okay. So we'll consider the third problem. Okay. So third problem I'll consider. Set C is equal to set of all x such that x is a natural number x is a natural number, comma, that x must be less than 5 and that x must be greater than 7. Okay, so that x must be less than 5 as well as that number must be greater than 7. Okay, that x must be greater than 7. Okay, so this is your set. Okay, so can you find any one natural number which satisfy this both condition? Okay, and they have given and. Okay, so that number must satisfy these two conditions. Okay, so I'll consider one number, I'll consider. Okay, obviously this 1 is less than 5, isn't it? This 1 is less than 5. That means this 1, the number 1 which satisfy the first condition. But what about the second condition? Whether this 1 is greater than 7? No, isn't it? But the second condition is not satisfying. Right? Only the first condition is satisfying, but the second condition is not satisfied, isn't it? Okay. So similarly, I'll consider another number. Okay, I'll consider another number. 8 I'll consider. Okay. This 8 is greater than 7, isn't it? 8 is greater than 7. That means this 8 satisfying the second condition. But whether it is satisfying the first condition, okay, whether this 8 is less than 5? No, isn't it? This 8 is not satisfying the first condition, isn't it? So therefore, if you take any number which is less than 5 but it does not satisfy the second condition, it will not satisfy the second condition, isn't it? So therefore the question number 3 is an example for null set. Okay, so therefore your set C equal to null set. Okay, so your third one is an example for null set. Okay, yes. So similarly, we'll consider another problem. Fourth problem I'll consider. Okay, set D is equal to set of all y such that y is a point common to, that point must be common to any two parallel lines, common to any two parallel line, any two parallel line. Okay, that okay. So what about this set? Okay, if you consider any two parallel lines, okay, so I'll consider two parallel lines. I'll consider. Okay, so this is L1. I'll consider another parallel line, that is L2. I'll consider. Is it possible to find a point which is common to these two lines? No, isn't it? This is not possible, isn't it? So therefore the set D equal to, again it is a empty set. So therefore this fourth one is once again is an example for null set. Understood now? Okay, so this is about empty set and empty set. Okay, next question I'll consider. Okay, this is about second main question. Which of the following set are finite or infinite? Finite or infinite. Okay, so first we'll recall what is finite set and what is infinite set. Okay, see, finite set is nothing but a set which is empty a set which is empty or which contains a definite number of elements. That means the number of elements of a set which are countable, isn't it? So such type of sets are known as a finite set, isn't it? A finite set means a set either it must be empty set or the elements of that particular set must be definite in a number or countable, right? Okay. Then what about infinite set? Infinite set means the number, if the number of elements of this set are uncountable, then such type of sets are known as infinite, isn't it? Okay. So now we'll check out which of these sets are finite and which of these sets are not infinite. Okay. So among that I'll consider one problem. The set of months of a year. The set of months of a year. Okay. Yes. The set of months of a year. Can you count? Yes. We have that list, isn't it? Jan, February, March, as well as what is the last month? December, isn't it? Yes. So this set contains a definite number of elements, isn't it? This is countable, right? The set of months of a year is countable set, isn't it? So therefore, the first one, this is a finite set. This is finite set. Okay, the first one is a finite set. Okay, yes. So next I'll consider it as set A. Set A equal to, okay. So the second one I'll consider set B equal to 1, 2, 3, dot. Okay. So what is the meaning of this? Set B equal to 1, 2, 3, dot. Okay. So what it indicate? This dot indicate the numbers are continuing. The numbers are continuing, isn't it? So once again this set B is uncountable, isn't it? So 1, 2, 3, again 4, 5, 6, 7 like that. The numbers are continuing. Okay. So therefore this set B is uncountable, isn't it? So again this set B is an example for infinite set. Okay, so therefore this is an infinite set. Infinite set. Okay, yes. So next, third problem I will consider. Next, third problem. Set C is equal to set of all 1, 3, dot 99, 100. What it is? The given set C is finite or infinite? This is countable, isn't it? You have definite number of elements, that is 1 to 100, isn't it? So therefore the elements of this set C is definite, isn't it? So therefore this set C is a finite set. This is a finite set. Okay, this is a finite set. Okay, next the fourth one I'll consider. The set of positive integer. The set of positive integers greater than the set of positive integers greater than 100. Greater than 100. Okay, yes. So the set of positive integers greater than 100. So which are those? Greater than 100, 101, 102, 103, 104, like this. There are infinitely many positive integers which are greater than 100, isn't it? So again the set is infinite. Okay, the given set is infinite. Okay, this is infinite set. This is infinite set. Okay, so next fifth one I'll consider. Fifth one, the set of prime numbers, the set of prime numbers less than 99, the set of prime numbers less than 99. Okay, so can you count the prime numbers less than 99? Yes. Okay, which are those? We'll collect once. Which are those? The first prime number is 2, next prime number 3, next 5. What is the last prime number? That prime number must be less than 99, which is that 97, isn't it? 97, isn't it? So again, this set contains a definite number of elements, isn't it? So therefore, this fifth one is an example for finite set. Okay, so therefore again this is a finite set. This is finite set. This is finite set. Okay, so next we'll consider the next problem. Sixth one I'll consider. Sixth one, the set of lines, which are parallel to the x-axis, okay, yes. So this set, the set of lines which are parallel to the x-axis is a finite set or infinite set. Okay, see x-axis, I'll consider one x-axis. So this is your coordinate system. Okay, so this is x-axis, x dash. Okay, so now parallel to this x-axis, how many straight lines we can draw? Okay, see, like this is parallel. Okay, so like this, how many straight lines we can draw? Okay, so infinitely many straight lines we can draw, isn't it? Yes, there are infinitely many lines which are parallel to the x-axis, isn't it? So therefore, the sixth one, the set of lines which are parallel to the x-axis is again infinite set. Okay, so this is infinite set. Infinite set. This is infinite set. Okay, so next seventh one, the set of letters, in the English alphabet. The set of letters in the English alphabet. Okay. The set of letters in the English alphabet, is it finite set or infinite set? Finite set, isn't it? There are finite number of letters in the English alphabet, isn't it? So therefore, the set of letters in the English alphabet is an example for a finite set. Okay, so this is a finite set. Okay, so next eighth one I'll consider. The set of numbers. The set of numbers which are multiple of 5. So the set of numbers which are multiple of 5. Okay, so we know that which are the multiples of 5, next 10, next 15, next 20, next 25 and so on. There are infinitely many numbers which are the multiples of 5, isn't it? We can find infinitely many numbers as a multiple of 5, isn't it? So therefore the set of numbers which are multiples of 5 is an example for infinite set. Okay, so this is a infinite set. Okay, this is infinite set. Okay, next ninth one I'll consider. The set of animals living on the earth. The set of animals living on the earth. The set of animals living on the earth. Okay, yes. What about this? The set of animals living on the earth, is it countable or uncountable? This is countable, isn't it? There are finite number of animals living on the earth. We have one particular count, isn't it? We have one particular count regarding to this. Okay, so therefore the set of animals living on the earth is an example for finite set. Okay, so this is an example for finite set. Okay, so this is a finite set. Okay, yes. So next we'll consider another one, last one, 10th one. So 10th one I'll consider the set of circles. The set of circles passing through the set of circles passing through the origin. What is the coordinate of the origin? That is 0, 0. Okay, yes. So the set of circles, okay, the circle must passing through the origin. Okay, yes. See, this is your coordinate system. This is your coordinate system. X, O, X dash, again Y, O, Y dash. Okay. So this is your origin. You have to draw a circle in such a way that circle must passing through this origin. Okay. So can I draw like this? Can I draw this circle? Yes. Can I draw one more circle? Can I draw one more circle? Yes, one more circle. Yes, again one circle, one more circle, one more circle, one more circle, right? Okay, so again, so like this, how many circles we can draw? There are infinitely many circles. There are infinitely many circles we can draw. That circle in which way? That circle must passing through the origin, isn't it? So therefore, again this 10th one, the set of circles passing through the origin is an example for infinite set. Okay, so this is an example for infinite set. Okay, so this is infinite set. Infinite set. Okay, yes. So these are all the questions related to empty set and finite set as well as infinite set. Okay, yes.
Don't forget to like our video and subscribe our YouTube channel for all the updates.